Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a Doctor Who reaction. This is Shot Live, my name is Matt. Uh, okay, so last episode, we had the best episode so far this season. It was a very uncomfortable episode, and it was very uncomfortable to talk about. Because a lesser man would have sidestepped to the best of their ability around that topic. I decided to just ram my head through it, and hopefully that'll be fine. Anyway, let's talk about just very quick about what going down. We went to 1955, I believe, or 53. We witnessed the beginning of the civil rights movement. Well, not even, because we didn't get to see the movement itself. We got to see Rosa Parks refuse to give her seat to that. Well, I was gonna say to that one asshole passenger, but that was Graham. You know, like she did it. It was to him, but he didn't have anything to do with it. It was the bus driver, the one that just kept yelling at her to do so. So that was that. So yeah, we saw that. Like the conflict itself of the episode actually didn't necessarily matter, and in fact, like after I watched that episode, like I read like articles and shit of people, of the actors, being asked about that episode, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that episode was awesome." And I actually think that if it had not had been Doctor Who, and didn't have that like alien not alien, but like that time traveler plot line bullshit, it would have won some awards as a drama. And I was like, yeah, I can see it, because the thing about Doctor Who is that you have to keep it being Doctor Who, so you cannot get entirely out of hand and just focus on Rosa Parks. But the episode was about Rosa Parks, so yeah, that's how that went down. It was great. It was a very emotional episode, I think, very dramatic, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I think is one of those that I'm just gonna remember for a while, probably, because it's just really good, and I'm really glad that they got like the perfect person to write it too, because I was looking at because it was written by both Chibnall as well as what was her name, Mallory. It's a weird Mallory Blackman. Sorry, I'm not even from the region, so these are weird names to me. But Mallory Blackman, she also co-wrote it, and apparently she specializes in writing about these topics in science fiction. So it's like, oh yeah, they got like the expert to do so. So that was great too. Yeah, that happened. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It reminds me a lot of the Get Van Gogh episode in a way. And to this day, I remember the Van Gogh episode. It was great. So I think it's going to be one of those. So I think those two are like the best like historical people episodes that we've had up until this point, at least to me. But yeah, that's how I feel about that episode. I want to let everyone know right away. It's 12:13 a.m. It's past midnight. Yeah, I'm recording this past midnight. My neighbors on this side of the wall, the other side of the wall, they're trying to sleep, and I'm doing this shit. So you know, um, I wanted to record earlier, but I couldn't. So I'm doing this now. So fuck me. Uh, but yeah, that's gonna happen. So, all right. Yeah, let's just get into it. So, Doctor Who, season 11, episode 4. Let's go. Arachnids in the UK. Oh fuck you. Okay. All right. A lot of people might be new to the channel here. You might not have lived through Kill the Moon with me. So I'm gonna be very clear about this. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm an arachnophobic. I swear to fucking God, if this episode fucks me, and I'm sure it will.
Of course, the confidentiality, it's potentially very exposing for all of us, but especially for you.
Thought I was the only one in. I just came in to check everything was all right before we opened. I'll be the general manager. I thought while we were finalizing, I'd come in and familiarize myself so I can hit the ground running when we officially open.
You're fired.
Pardon?
You're fired.
I have to say, like, the effect of, like, the wormhole shit is, like, the best looking one we've ever had.
Just running them in.
I like how we're back to this shit. Because during the Peter Capaldi era, the 12th Doctor had that shit under control. He was just like, "Pop, we're traveling." Now we're back to Tennant. Remember when he was, like, fucking hitting the TARDIS with a mallet and just going all over the place, just like, "Oh, this shit needs to work." And eventually it did.
Yes.
You got here.
Result. See, I told you I'd do it.
We're at Park Hill.
That's my flat there.
Wow.
Park Hill. We're just up there.
Wow, that's the most accurate you've ever been, Doctor.
So, suppose this is it.
It's not. We got 2/3 of a season still.
It's been a blast, truly.
Pleasure.
We got to hang on a different planet, see Space Rally Dakar, meet Rosa Parks.
Back
I'm
in the
okay.
box. There's loads to see. By yourself? Yeah, I suppose. Do you want to come for tea at mine? Definitely. Yes, I would. Thanks. I love tea. Tea at Yaz's. And
Wow.
Are you coming? We're all going for tea at Yaz's.
I think I'll nip home first, Yaz. Maybe join you late if that's all right.
Shall I come with you?
I'd rather do it alone.
That's actually really nice of Ryan. Because every time he was like, "Fuck you, Grandpa." I guess it's warming up to him. This is a Grace thing for sure. Because this is the exact same thing Grace died, so, you know.
You in? I'm home.
Fuck you. Okay, let's take bets. Is there gonna be a small spiders, a ton of small spiders, big spiders, a ton of big spiders, one giant spider? No, it's arachnids, so it's a plural. I was like so... I was so into the episode that I forgot about the title. Now I'm scared again.
Purple one. And sit on it. Am I being weird?
A little bit, yeah.
You're always weird. That's good.
I was doing quite well. Maybe I'm nervous. Or just socially awkward. I'm still figuring myself out.
We just did social awkward, so...
It's evidence. And you know what it's evidence of.
Of arachnids.
Exactly. A total conspiracy.
Oh my
And getting
God.
worse.
I love a conspiracy.
Your dad is a conspiracy nut.
Hi, Mum. Can you pick me up from work?
What? Now?
Your mom is a woman.
Is she alright?
Yeah.
We keep seeing spider. I mean, the spider webs don't mean shit because you already told me in the title what we're gonna be dealing with.
We'll look after your friends. I'm gonna make pakora.
Dad, don't. He's terrible at Bugatti.
We never meet your friends. She never brings anyone around.
Married to the job. At least I've got a job to be married to.
Damn.
I used to have sisters. I used to be a sister in an aqua hospital. Actually turned out to be a training camp for the Quiston calcium assassins.
Going off on one again.
Oh, you've got a parcel to pick up. Left with a neighbour.
Yeah, I've been trying to get that for days. Couple of doors down. No reply.
Do you want me to go get it while you make your terrible pakora?
You'll have to learn how to change the Hoover bag now. And work out where I kept the spares. Rubbish collection is every Friday. Recycling every other week.
I know.
Okay, so I'm trying not to look at the screen the moment the big reveal or whatever happens.
Sort the lock.
So I'm just like half-assedly making an attempt to watch the episode and listen to it, which sucks. We're doing it.
Whoa, this is proper weird now.
Oh, fuck you. Grace, don't stack me in the back with spiders. Just be Grace, for the love of God. I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna lose my headset just so I don't get freaked the fuck out big time. It will happen anyway. Again, I would like to remind everyone it's almost 1 a.m. Okay. Alright.
Anna! Where's the spider that did this?
Yes.
It's still in here.
I mean, where else would it be? Okay, I'm covering everything but the subtitles, essentially. Is this covering my face? A little bit. the more they take with this shit. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, I'm not. No, no. Don't worry, I'm not looking at it. My hand is in the middle. No.
It's domestic, but it's weak.
Oh my god, this is gonna be awful. Okay, so I'm just not gonna... I'm gonna peripheral vision watch this episode. Okay? I'm just gonna look right here below, and my peripheral vision is gonna do everything for me. They're running away from the... I have to put on my headset because I need to actually know what is happening. Okay, this is gonna be the worst reaction to an episode we're ever gonna have. I'm gonna react to this episode as if I was a blind man, okay? So I'm just gonna hyper focus on sound. I hate that. I hate the tapping. I'm trying to decipher how to do this because I can't just look at the screen.
I don't mean you any harm. You're not supposed to be this big, and you're definitely not supposed to attack humans.
Okay, Jody's trying to make a deal with the spider. Where we're chill. It's okay. It's not your fault that you're this big. Something happened to you. Maybe some of the bullshit that we saw at the very beginning. Focus on this.
Isn't the first incident.
Okay.
Something's happening with the spiders in the city.
Oh my god.
They're out of control.
Fuck you. That would be the biggest nightmare ever. Spider in general. This might be the candidate for the worst Doctor Who story I've ever seen, and it's entirely because I'm arachnophobic.
I found this on the map. It's your dad's handwriting, isn't it?
Looks like it. Yeah.
Well, you're not going to open it?
Nah.
Fuck that guy? Yeah, okay. More shots where I'm just not gonna look at the screen. I'm only gonna look at the screen where I know I'm safe. And not any other time. Which I assume is gonna be most of the episodes, so that sucks. Trust me, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to mess this video up. Like, I really don't want to, but at the same time, I just can't look at the screen, dude. I can't.
Oh my god!
Right now, more than ever, I'm not looking at the screen. I mean, I don't need to look at the screen to know exactly what happened, dude. I know for a fact what happened.
1 quadrillion spiders on the planet in total. So what sort of research are you doing in here?
Was that the Jodie face? The Jodie meme face? No, this is a bad shot. All of this is a bad shots. This is like the worst video I've ever done, probably. I hate this because I'm missing an entire episode.
It wasn't like this.
Fuck you. I'm out. I'm out. No, fuck this side of the headset. Fuck that headphone. The left one, fuck that one. I'm not listening to that one. Fuck this one too. Fuck these noises. Fuck this CGI. Fuck everything. I hate it. No. Somebody's dying and I'm just sitting here losing my shit because I can't see it.
Yes, I can't be here. Nadja, you made a very awesome human. Tell me what's going on.
You made a very awesome human. That's really good.
Is it dead?
We can only hope. I wish I was doing like literally anything else. Can I just skip this episode? I mean, I'm already here, but like I wish I could.
Crisis investigators, you just ran really quickly out of a room looking really scared. Tell me exactly what's going on, omitting no detail no matter how strange.
A giant spider just smashed through my bathtub and took out my bodyguard, Kevin.
Good.
Right.
Alright.
Very succinct summary, well done.
This is the weirdest fucking episode. Because it's... Nobody's watching the... I'm gonna have to edit this. Oh fuck, I just realized I'm gonna have to edit this episode. Oh my god, okay. What do I do? What do I do?
Sorry, I don't know who you are.
Oh, well, really? Because you must be the only person on the planet that doesn't.
Are you Ed Sheeran? Is he Ed Sheeran? Everyone talks about Ed Sheeran roundabout now, don't they?
I am not Ed Sheeran. I am Jack Robertson, and this is my hotel.
Should I look impressed right now? Is that impressive?
He's running for president in 2020.
Ed Sheeran?
No, him. Robertson, aren't you?
I haven't declared my intentions yet, but look, we're talking about spiders.
See?
Okay.
Typical politician avoiding the question.
He can't be president if he fight he has his mum.
Nadia.
I hate spiders. Phobia hate.
Oh, man, me too. You're running for president. It could be espionage, you know, targeted direct at you by Russians.
That's possible. There are...
Oh my god! We're doing the conspiracy shit again.
See?
They don't need giant spiders.
It would be great though. It would be great if that was the solution to the episode.
You really got to
The,
stop saying stuff.
the solving of the problem is this is the espionage set made by Russians.
Says us.
How do you all know each other? Mom, can you shut up a second?
Right, we need two things. Plans of the hotel and a captive spider.
Fuck, no, fuck that shit. Everyone is immediately like, fuck that. I saw him for like a second. It was a tiny one though, but still. Okay, here's the thing though. We have two characters in this episode who are like, I have phobia hate of the spiders. Chibnall, buddy, you don't know what phobia hate is. I would immediately kill myself. I'm not even kidding. I would immediately kill myself if I was in the situation that any of these people were, because whatever my life could be is not worth the experience. The giant spiders would bring in. I know. Fuck. I cannot think straight. I have never looked at my desk so much for so long a period of time, dude. Every single detail in my keyboard I've been seeing for like 20 minutes now. I just realized the entire head is on my face. Sorry about that. Okay, if I put enough hair in between my eyes on the screen, maybe I'll be able to not see enough details for me to not be scared.
Danger of death. You are not authorized to go in here.
Dude, I have all the authorization I ever need.
That's a good line, Jody. Oh, it's the Omega Spider. It's gonna be a spider the size of the fucking building.
Sulfides and trichloroethylene. Never mind the specialist material that hasn't been properly preserved. A soup of toxic waste, incredibly badly managed.
That's what she was telling you when I saw you. That woman, Frankie. She was telling you.
Yeah, that's true.
Safe.
All right. I expect other people to do their jobs. This is not on me.
Don't you even care?
I'm gonna pay you all off. You never have to work again.
Oh my fucking god.
No, the worst thing. Bits of this is leaking out above here. It's in my kitchen. My husband's right. It's a conspiracy. Do you have any idea how annoying it is when my husband's right?
Look,
I cannot believe that asshole is right.
Toxicity to mutate and to keep on growing.
No looking. I know what that is because of the dialogue alone. I'm not looking at all. Fuck the show. Fuck the show. Fuck this entire show. I miss Rosa Parks, man. Okay, we have a meaningful scene. Please don't interrupt it with spiders.
He said he's sorry for not being there.
Okay, that's what the letter said.
For us. For Nan. Says that I can live with him now, being that he's my proper family. I don't like that he put that. Proper family.
Because Graham is your proper family.
Ryan,
Yeah.
what? Did you check the ceiling?
No. At least they gave me enough warning with that dialogue prompt for me to stop looking. At least they did that. I do like that music cue that they played in. This soundtrack is good. I enjoyed that soundtrack a bit. I hate literally everything else about this episode, but that little da-da-da-da, that's good. I enjoyed that.
But there's a plague in my hotel, and it needs to be fixed.
Fuck you. I just had an idea. So I just lowered the episode to a super tiny box. And I might be able to watch that tiny box without freaking the fuck out. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller just in case.
Get a gun, shoot things like a civilized person.
Because I've got...
It's American, isn't he? He's for sure American.
Raise, am I right?
I don't know what you're saying.
Yes, you're so uncool right now.
Okay, I think I can actually look at it. No, it's still bad. It's still pretty bad. I think this is the worst episode of Doctor Who I've ever seen. I'm just gonna call it right now. Fuck you. The spider is big.
Peppermint and tea tree oil diluted with water.
Okay, I'm good. I'm fine.
I'm hoping this will help us herd it out.
No, I can't.
She's grown too big. She's suffocating. She's
Okay.
too big to breathe efficiently. Even
Makes
moving
sense.
around in here, it's using up what little oxygen she can absorb. She won't survive for long. She's more scared of us than we are of her.
You're not gonna make me feel sorry for this spider. Jody, I understand that you're sorry for the spider. I legitimately understand why, and I understand the meaning. And if it was like literally any other, I don't know, mammal, I would be down with it. I would be fine with that creature. But given it's a spider, fuck that bitch. Yeah, that looks bad.
Put the gun down. She wasn't even a threat. She was dying anyway.
Well, then it's a mercy killing.
I don't see any mercy in you.
This is what's going to get me into the White House.
God help us all.
God help us all. Oh, that's good. The big concern wasn't the fucking giant spiders. It was that one guy. Is that it? Isn't the end of the conflict? I see that we are approaching the end of the episode, so that might have been it. Like, if you kill the big one, everyone else dies? Is that it? Because I couldn't see that. It was so tiny. And also I didn't want to look at it. That sucks. It sucks that Dragon keeps seeing Grace everywhere. Now he finally sees her face because it was blurred in the background this entire time. I miss Grandma. She was the best.
Can you please just clear...
My favorite thing about this season so far is still the fact that she's still a character. Just in minor ways. You're just gonna go hang out with the doctor, aren't you? Everyone else is gonna do that at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. I'm surprised the doctor's still here. Well, no, actually I'm not. Because I can see it in the 13th Doctor, not in, like, literally anyone else.
Well, I don't want to sit around my house waiting for it to go away.
Yeah, it's...
That house is full of Grace and it makes it so much harder. Being with you and seeing all these things,
yeah, that's good.
it really helps.
Hanging out with friends and doing things? Yeah.
What about you?
Do you really think I want to go back to working on that warehouse?
I love my family. But they also drive me completely insane. I want more. More of the universe.
More than just us.
More time with you.
I can't guarantee that you're going to be safe.
Yeah.
We know.
Do you? Really? Because when I pull that lever, I'm never quite sure what's going to happen.
That's okay.
You're not going to come back as the same people that left here.
But that's all right. I think that's good.
Be sure. All of you. Be sure.
Defo.
Look at you.
Look at this gang we got going on.
Now,
My
so
fam.
that work. Team TARDIS?
Team TARDIS.
We'll take that.
Sure, let's go. Let's roll. Team TARDIS. This is great. This is stupid and cheesy, but it's great. Okay. Alright, that was that episode. See you guys later for the review thing. Okay, that was the worst episode of Doctor Who I've ever seen. Or more specifically, the worst episode of Doctor Who I didn't see. I hated that episode so much, and it's not because of anything regarding the quality of the episode or the writing or the script of the idea or anything like that. It's just the fact that it had so many spiders at all times that I couldn't watch it. And I hated it so much. It made me feel so bad. I felt terrible. I feel terrible with this video. I feel terrible over the thought that I might have to edit this video in the future. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm freaking the fuck out a little bit. I don't know what to talk about with that episode. Okay, great. We came back to 2018. I think that's the year they left. Whatever. We're back to modern time, Sheffield, and they just went home, and we got to see Yas's family, and her dad is a conspiracy nut. Her sister's kind of a bitch, but she's a bitch to her sister too because that's how siblings are. So it makes sense. Whatever. Graham went back home, and literally everything reminded him of Grace, so he felt like shit, and consistently he was like seeing Grace and hearing Grace like give him advice or whatever. So Graham was like still going through a lot because it makes sense. I like that because like I remember in episode 1 I was like I felt like we kind of rushed a little bit over Grace. I was like, Grace died, a funeral, and then now we're choosing clothes, and now we're hanging out with the doctor, and oops, we went to the fucking space or whatever. So I thought maybe we treated that thing badly, but I guess not really, because what we're doing is that Grace has become a thing pretty much every episode. They're mentioning her, just like in episode 2, they were like, yeah, I'm still thinking about that. On episode 3, they keep mentioning like Grace would love to be here. She would love to meet Rosa. She would freak the fuck out over what's going on here. And in this episode, she like Graham still cannot like is still processing the fact that she's gone more now, so that he is where they used to live in their house, and they actually brought the actress back to like stand there a couple times and just say a couple lines, like not a lot, but she was here, so that was great. We also got allusions back to Ryan's dad. On episode 1, Ryan's dad was supposed to be here at the funeral, but then he wasn't, and everyone was kind of wondering like, why didn't he get here? Or maybe he'll get here eventually. In fact, I think that I said, like, he's gonna get here, don't worry. And then he didn't. Just, like, right away he didn't. So, he's finally back in the sense that, he left a letter for Ryan. And Ryan was like, here's a letter. My dad talked to me, whatever. And he didn't read it right away. I assume because they didn't get along too well. Eventually he did, and he talked to Graham a little bit about it, and he said, God, I've never had a review this good. Like, I've never actually stayed on track so hard, but it's because I'm so fucking on edge that I'm just streamlining this shit, and I'm just gonna be done with this video, and I'm just gonna go make myself some food, and then I'm just gonna go and play video games or something, and then I'm just gonna go sleep, and I'm gonna have nightmares about spiders that I didn't get to see, so my brain is gonna make them up for me. Anyway, oh fuck, I did see a spider today, didn't I? Yeah, it's right there, I killed it, and the remains are on my wall. So what's gonna happen is that my brain is gonna take that image of that spider, and it's gonna put it in my brain when I fall asleep today. So that's gonna be great. Anyway, Ryan's dad said, we're gonna, you can come to live with me, not that I'm your only like proper family left or whatever. He's like, I'm sorry about what happened. I'm sorry about not being there for you, all that stuff. But then Ryan said, he doesn't like the fact that he said proper family, because he doesn't consider him to be proper family. And initially the way I took it was that he said he didn't like that it said proper family, because he's like, Graham, you're my proper family. But he didn't get quite there just yet. I thought he was warming up, and I think he is, but not at that level yet. He's more like, it's more that he doesn't consider his dad proper family. So a bad relationship going on there. We already kind of knew that, but we don't know the specifics yet, so we'll see. Okay. Then at the end of the episode, we actually got to see the characters talk a little bit more about themselves, and I enjoy that a lot, because I do enjoy the group aspect of TARDIS crew, or the TARDIS team TARDIS, that's what it was called. But I do enjoy a group dynamic more than a two, like a protagonist and a co-protagonist thing. I enjoy a group dynamic way more. Which is why I would say that the Series 10 crew with Bill and Nerdal and the Doctor was my favorite one, because it wasn't just the Doctor and the companion, like, I don't know, like Clara, like, I was going to say Rose. Well, for the most part, it was just Rose, but then we also had Mickey, and we got Jackie, and we got Jack, and all these people, and I did enjoy whenever they were on screen. I did enjoy having multiple people that knew about the TARDIS, and knew about the Doctor, and they were in on it. That was my favorite thing. Amy and Roy to a minor degree, because like they were still like romancing about, but it was fun that they were doing that. And then the Doctor was just like the weird third wheel who's also the team leader. It was a weird thing going on, but it was kind of fun. But my favorite is probably Bill and Ardol. You know, just like this weird fucking teacher who's also like the most, I was gonna say powerful, but not even, but like the smartest being in the universe who has seen like war and shit. He's dumbass student who just consumes like dumb media and makes movie references and shit. And Nardole, like the doctor's butler, essentially, who is a mixture of like comic relief, exposition, and also having this weird anti-human personality. And I just enjoy that entire dynamic. It was great. So now that we have an actual group here for series 11 with 4 people total, I wish Ranma was here and we had 5. I legitimately do wish that, but we got 4. We got Yas, we got Ryan, we got Graham, and then the Doctor. And I do enjoy what this is being so far. I do enjoy having all these characters to focus on and what they individually bring to the table. I never had a review that was so good. I never had a review where I was so zen and I was just so just immediately just talking about the thing, what's on my mind. Usually it's all a mess. Right now I'm just gone. I'm just speaking words and things are happening. But and I do enjoy that here at the end. Well, at the beginning of the episode, and even in the episodes before that, it was like, Doctor, you gotta bring us home. But now it's like, we got home, what do we do? And at the beginning, we see that they were like, oh, I'm gonna go home, whatever. And then Yas was like, Doctor, can I invite you for tea? And he was like, yes. And I want to talk about this a little bit, because we saw this aspect of Jodie a lot more, and I enjoy that a lot, because, so we've seen multiple doctors like completely refuse to engage in, like, I don't know, social traditions, or not tradition, but just like casual hangouts with people. The Doctor is often more about like, fuck that shit, I'm just gonna run away from that and just pretend it never happened, and that's it. Like Tennant did that with Donna. I remember Donna was like, I'm not gonna travel with you, but do you want to come and get some Christmas dinner or whatever? And Terzoli was like, yeah, sure, I'll go. And he just dipped. He just fucking left. And it was like, all right, David Tennant, sure. I feel like every doctor is a doctor that would just leave. It's not that they wouldn't. It's not that they would necessarily feel like they don't want to hang out with that person anymore. But it's more about like, I feel like the Doctor is a character that consistently runs away from shit, just because it's easier. But Jodie here, I think that Jodie is a character that she like feels bad whenever she doesn't have her buddies around. So I think she's a doctor that actually enjoys the company of others more than other doctors necessarily, because like of course every doctor has to have a companion, so it is implied that they enjoy having people around them. But Jodie here feels like, so it's a couple times that you see it, but like at the beginning is whenever they're like leaving and Jodie's just standing there in the TARDIS and she looks sad. She looks very sad. And Yas sees it, and Yas goes, do you want to come over for tea? And Jodie's immediately like, yes, let's go. Let's get some tea. You know, it's like, wow, okay, I think I got a pretty good read on what that was, you know? So that's really good. I enjoy that. I enjoy that we're starting to see the little bits where Jodie differs from other people, from other doctors, and what she brings to the table, what kind of character she's gonna be. I enjoy that a lot. Jodie seems to be someone that just gets attached to people, and then she just wants to hang out with them, but not in an unhealthy manner, like we've seen other doctors do. You know, like not in like, I'm gonna fall in love with them, like David Tennant, or not in a very selfish manner like Smith, or to a degree Peter Capaldi. So this feels more like an actual good, like, I'm hanging out with my friends and then when your friends don't want to hang out anymore, you get sad, and it's like, I wish they were here. And that's it. It's a very honest, like, yeah, I just enjoy hanging out with the people that I love. That's it. So that's good. I enjoy that. And at the end, it came back because so they came all back to the TARDIS at the same time. So I guess they just talked to each other, and the daughter was still there, and I was surprised. But then I was like, makes sense. Jodie, it makes sense for Jodie. I feel like Tennant would have left, Smith would have left, Eccleston maybe would have left, and Capaldi, yeah, he would have left for sure. So like every modern Doctor, at least, not necessarily every classic one, I feel like they would have left after they said like, yeah, we're not gonna hang out anymore, or at least they would have hung out with them instead of going to the TARDIS alone. And after they said goodbyes or whatever, I guess she was expecting them to come back and give a proper goodbye, which makes sense because I guess they didn't have one. So when they came to that, they just said, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna keep going. And Graham's reasoning is that he's still not over Grace. he's probably not gonna be over Grace for a while. But it's better for him to just hang out with friends and just go on adventures because that keeps him busy, instead of being alone in the house where he used to live with Grace, consistently thinking about her because everything reminds him of her and he keeps seeing her, So it's like, yeah, please, I'm just, take me with you, Doctor. Let's just hang out. Let's just do some stuff. So that's good. Ya's reasoning was, I love my family, but it gets a bit old real quick, like often I'm just gonna be like, I just want to have some time alone, and I just want to do my own shit, and I just want to do something else and not have to deal with this shit. So she's like, I'm just gonna do that with you. I'm just gonna go and have some fun and adventures instead of just being there where nothing happens. That's very simple motive. We've seen it before. And Ryan's motive is the most simplest of all, which was like, what, you think I'm just gonna stay here and go back to that fucking working on that workshop or whatever? Like, fuck you, I'm going. And that's it. It's very simple. So I enjoy that. I enjoy that they're just all individually like, I'm going, So it finally comes to that, and Jodie is like, she's so happy. She's so happy that they're coming. But at the same time, she's worried. She's concerned because I feel like often the Doctor invites people to come on adventures, and then they say yes, and then he goes, great, and then they do that. Jodie is immediately like, okay, listen, whenever I pull that lever, I don't know what's going to happen. You will be in danger. There will be stuff that will happen to you. You're not going to come back the same person. And this leads to like the greatest thing anyone has ever said on this episode, and maybe in the show in a while, which was Graham said like, well, good. And that's great because it's like, you're not going to come back the same person you were when you left. And Graham is like, good, because I don't want to be the same person I left when I come back to than when I left, because it's good to change. It's good to go through different experiences and learn new things and change your mind about things. Open your horizons and learn about the universe itself. That's kind of what the show is about. So when Jodie is like, you're gonna be a different person when you come back than when you were. When you left in the first place, Graham is like, good. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, that's great. But I also understand what Jodie is saying, which is like, I've had people die on me. Doesn't happen often because it's kind of fucked up whenever it does. But I've seen it. It has happened, So Jodie is legitimately concerned over the well-being of these people, of her friends. I'm pretty sure Jodie considers all of these people they're her very dear friends, and she enjoys their company, but also she understands the risk that being in the TARDIS brings, and she's very serious about letting them know, hey, again, are you sure? because this can be really bad, and everyone's like, fuck it, let's go, you know. I that's good. That's good. Everyone is in on it. Everyone knows the risks. Everybody knows what they gotta do, which is just go and enjoy the universe, man. See some stuff. So everyone just decided to do that, and Team TARDIS was formed, and they all went by putting all their hands together on the fucking thing, and they went, yeah, go. So we're traveling now. Team TARDIS has been formed. Okay. That's it. Fuck this episode. I got nothing more to say other than fuck this episode. I spent more time not looking at the episode than I did looking at the episode. I spent more time talking about this than I spent looking at the episode. I spent more time looking at myself record this video because I can see like myself when I record this. I can see what the camera is seeing. I spend more time looking at my screen right now doing the review than I did looking at my screen while the episode was happening. Fuck that episode. Fuck the giant spiders. Fuck whoever comes up with the idea of giant spiders. I hated every single second of it. It was much worse than Kill the Moon. Kill the Moon had a lot of stuff going on with it. This episode did not. This episode just... There were some good interactions at the beginning, at the end, and a little bit in the middle. Everything else, though, like a solid 80% of the episode, fuck that. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. I really don't know. I kind of want to release the full-length thing for people to just watch me alongside the full episode if they want to, because I don't want to edit it. Because I have to edit all the episodes myself. I don't have an editor or anything like that. That's actually the hardest part, just having to do the editing. And having to edit that episode, the episode that I couldn't watch, but I'm gonna have to look at it when I edit it, fuck you. Fuck that. No. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But like at the same time, like doing the full length thing is not a good thing because people don't necessarily want to watch the full thing. People just want to watch the highlight. You know, it's a digestible like 10 minutes bit, 15, 10, whatever. So I guess I'm gonna do that, but I don't know how I'm gonna do the editing, man. And this is gonna be a very infuriating reaction to watch because I wasn't reacting to the episode for most of it. So fuck it. Fuck this shit, man. That's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst thing ever. Alright, I'm done. I'm just gonna go and make myself some food. It's 1:30 in the morning. Fuck this shit. Alright, I'm out. That was Arachnids in the UK. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this. Fuck this shit. Check the links in the description. I'll see you next time, okay? Oh, Patreon. I have a Patreon. Go check that out if you want to see the next episode, which hopefully will be better than this. See you later. Take care. Fuck.